all about the healing. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? With my peeps. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. This is a general read, not a personal read. But the thing about my readings is so much in my readings. It is a general read, but it is a general read with several messages in one read. So where it may resonate, it may not resonate with the actual title with you, or where it may not resonate with the main focus of the reading, the little gems that I drop throughout my readings could be something that you've been praying for, something that you didn't realize, something that you never thought about. It could be many different things. So, and I purpose that I purpose to do my readings like that because anybody can click on it and get something from it. It is not a long, if it's a long reading, within that long reading, I ain't told you something. You ain't grasped something. You ain't gained something. You could take away something from the reading. It's not you looking at the reading and it's just all wrong and it ain't got nothing to do with you. So with that being said, this is a general reading. Fit it in where it get in. Like, share. Go ahead on and like the video. Share. Subscribe. My day ones, my day twos, my new news. I love you. Each and every one of you. Hype, hype, hype it up. Alright, so let's get into it. In the spirit of a little bit, and I'm going to say it. Well, okay. Let's just go with it. First of all, I want to let you know, for the collective, you have actually won something. You are the winner. You won. You have crossed the finish line. You have elevated. You have evolved. You have shocked people. You have scared people. You're being watched. You've been stalked because you won. You're being copied because you won. Because you are the MVP. The most valuable player. The most valuable person in this scenario. You've held your own. You have stood your ground. You didn't back down. You didn't look back. You handled your business no matter how hard it was. No matter how difficult it was. No matter what burdens that you had to carry, hardships that you had to go through, struggles that you had to endure. You made it. You kept going. You kept growing. You kept having faith. I don't care if that faith was as small as a mustard seed. You still stood on something. You never fully let go. You never fully resisted. And you never fully let God go. No matter if you was mad, disappointed, hurt, You never let God go. And because of your resilience, because of your faith, because of everything, your determination to not give up or give in to whatever you had to go through, you know, you made it, you won. Now, when I say that, you won, when I say that, when I say this to some of you, it's as if, what are you talking about? I'm still struggling. What are you talking about? I'm still going through. What are you talking about? I still don't know what is what. I'm still at a point where I don't know if I'm coming or going. See, when you get messages like this and you still going through and you still can see where you can't see, you don't see where the winning factor, you don't see what I'm talking about. See, in those moments of time, and them things that, excuse me, and those things that you may be going through and you can't see it, doesn't mean that God is not working on the inside of you. God is not straightening up some things on the inside of you, that the last of the hurdle, the last the last little impact, the last little thing that you got to push through that ribbon to the finish line is not upon you. It doesn't mean that. So just because you don't see it and you still feel the pressure does not mean that God is not getting ready, that you're not getting ready to push through that finish line. And I'm telling you right now that this is what God has, and I feel this. I feel the energy that you won, because see, ultimately you won because you're still standing. You still standing on business. I mean, your world could be falling apart all around you, but you're not moving and you're not budging. That in itself means that you gonna win. You don't have no choice but to win. If you don't back down, if you don't give up, if you don't walk away, you will win. There is no other option. There's no other way. Because God is not going to fail. The God in you will never fail. You will never fail if you just stand on business. Stand on what God is telling you to do. Stand on that. Have faith in that. Because these people, they ain't done too much. They time. I mean, I can't really express it no more than this. These people time is up. When I say they done too much, they done too much. They done too much. Now, in the spirit of telling you what repetitive card, that drug card is here, and that cult card is here. Cult, covering, and group association is here. So these people, they came out at least 2 or 3 times in the last 2 or 3 readings. This group association, cult, or coven. These are the people that has been These are the people that's been riding you and doing rituals and coming together against you. These are these people here. Yeah, these people here is a part of is working with somebody that you actually know, you physically know. They introduce these people to you. But these people ain't done too much. And when I ask God, what is this about? It's about them. It's about this escalating and coming to a head is what it's actually about. Because how much longer do you have to wait? How much longer do you have to endure these people? When this been over a long time ago. But the reason why these people were able to continue to exist and continue to keep going, like I previously told you, is because God is wanting these people to change. To give them ample enough time to change their wicked ways, turn from their wicked ways, and turn to the light. Utilizing you as a beacon of light, utilizing you as a turning point, utilizing you as a role model, utilizing you as a trendsetter, to be able to see there's something more than darkness, is something more than hurting people and being enslaved and trying to utilize people and use people, manipulate people and control people so you can gain. To gain what? What are you going to gain out of that? So all the things that you've been going through, and a lot of people take what they go through as a punishment. Like, where was God when I was going through? Or where was God with why God didn't help me? Why God? I've explained this over and over and over again. God is not going to help you with that because it is a lesson. You have to learn the lesson. When you learn the lesson, then that's when you are protected. Because you've already learned the lesson. You don't need to go down this valley road. You don't need to go down this struggle, this hardship. And in some instances, you think you learned the lesson, but you didn't. And so you find yourself right back in that situation again, or you being tested to make sure you learned the lesson. And you didn't. You thought you learned the lesson because you found yourself back in that situation again. And when you find yourself down in that situation again, then God allow you to sit in that thing until you realize what actually has transpired and that you right back in that situation. Recognize that energy as you being back in that situation again. It's just camouflage to be something different. Whatever we go through in life, it's never personal. It's not a personal attack. And God, if God didn't help you, if God didn't come in and help you, God gave you a solution where you listening. See, people always want to blame God or want to paint the picture of what God should be doing, what God, no. When situations happen in our life, circumstances happen, I can use myself as an example. It's been many a day that things have happened to me. And I'll be like, what the what? I don't blame God. I don't say, God, what is going on? Why is you? I immediately step back, and the first thing I say is when stuff like that, first thing I say, okay, so what is going on here? And I look at the situation. Okay, so this is happening. Okay, all right. So this is supposed to be a test of my will. This is supposed to be a test of I'm being tested, or this supposed to be I ain't got complacent and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be. I'm not alert. I'm not I'm not being proactive. I'm being complacent in some type of way. It's always something. See, it's always something because see, God, for the most part, my collective, we have reached a crucial point in our spirituality, in our spiritual bodies, in our spiritual selves. We have peaked a pivotal point. So when stuff like that happen, you have to be mature enough to look at you, not look at God. See, because God has already brought you this far that you was already supposed to been a long time ago in the ground. So it's been a many a day, just like it's been a many a day that I've been tested in. It's been many a day that I recognize that this was a time that I could feel the energy around that this may be happening, but this was supposed to be so much more than this just happening. This was supposed to be more deeper. I was supposed to be in the ground. And so simply what I'm saying, because this is a gem. This don't got nothing to do with this right now. Simply what I'm saying is this. People like my collective, people like you and me, we have reached a level of maturity that when it comes to us, God is expecting us to utilize our maturity in everything that we do and everything that we go through. God is utilizing that maturity, expecting us to use that maturity, the experiences that we've been through, not just this timeline, but previous timelines as well. Utilize what you know, utilize what you feel, utilize your spiritual gifts, your talents, and your abilities. And when you are able to do that, no matter what happened, no matter, like I said, the day ago, I'd be like, what the what? It'd be one thing after another. What is going on, God? What? So immediately I step back and I grasp the situation and I take it from there. It don't stop. After I step back and grasp the situation, it doesn't stop. Stuff still keep going on and going on and going on. And from that point on, when I step back and grasp the situation, as the things go on, I say, okay, I'm gonna let this thing happen. I'm gonna let whatever happen, let it happen. I'm gonna do whatever happens. I let it happen. I pick it up, pick up the pieces, and I go with it. I know I've said this before, but somebody may not have heard me say it before. Everything that we go through in life is never in vain, and it's not a personal attack. It's always a learning experience. It's either a learning experience, being tested, or God is preparing us for something that's getting ready to come. And God is making sure that we will be ready. It's not a time to blame God. It's not the time with God. I thought, why you didn't protect me? Why you didn't? It's not a time for that. When stuff like that happen, you pull back, look at the situation, and position yourself. But in either case, getting back to this, you won. You won. You won this battle. You won whatever it is you've been fighting with these people. You won. And some of you getting ready to cross the finish line. Use your insight. Use your third eye to see, and use your divination, visualization, divination. Use your skills to be able to get through that finish line. And if you've already won, you've already went through the finish line. Now it's time that you use the insight as to where God is leading you to your next destination. But you won against these people, and they were obsessively attacking you, obsessively doing rituals and sending negativity and evil eye, obsessively. They were addicted to spell work, addicted to your downfall, addicted to trying to hurt you, addicted to trying to interfere in your life and block you and stop you. They were addicted to these ways of doing, these negative ways of trying to impart, to sin, to transcend these negative energies towards you. But you long since have been guarded, secure, and safe from these people. Whatever they were doing was just a formality. It's just them working themselves out, working themselves in a frenzy, overworking themselves and taking themselves through all these harsh rituals and harsh things for what? To go against a brick wall and ultimately see you go push through the finish line, see your victory. Because they did too much. They were ultimately illusionists, but they never honestly understood that what God did was held up a mirror to them. And where the illusionists thought they was causing an illusion in your life, they actually was causing illusion in their lives. God flipped it. Not only did it ultimately backfire, it backfired in such a way that what they thought they were seeing for you, they actually was seeing. It actually was happening to them, but they could not see it. They could not see that they were the illusionist, but the illusionist was being played. Because what you thought you were seeing for another individual, it actually was playing out in your life. But you couldn't see it because you was too addicted, too focused, too determined to see someone else fail, to see someone else fall, to see someone else not make it to their destination. You was too focused on trying to block and stop and hinder and hurt someone, another individual, all because you thought that they had something much more, something much more than what you had. You thought that they were better than you. You thought they looked better. You thought they were better. You thought they had something better. And you wanted to take it and take it by force. But it all backfired in the long run, because what you were trying to take from this individual could never be taken from them. It's embedded in them. It's in their DNA. It's who they are. It's who God intended and made them to be. So you couldn't take that aspect of them, because it was not something physical. It was something spiritual, something that God had embedded in them that couldn't be taken. Because in order to take it, you would have to have a certain kind of pedigree, a certain kind of knowledge, wisdom, hidden knowledge and wisdom, some type of mindset, because you can't mix this type of DNA, this type of knowledge, this type of wisdom. You can't mix with anything. It won't work. It won't blend. It won't go well. It will make you sick. It will make you inferior. It will make you less than. The very thing that you're trying to build and take and be like another individual won't work well with you, because you don't have the makeup. You're not created. You don't have the built. You don't have the stamina. You don't have the spirit, the soul, like that individual that you're trying to take. It's just not gonna work. But that was never told, and that wasn't realized, and that wasn't what that wasn't knowledgeable to them, because they've been able to do that to other people. But you're the first one that they encountered that they can't do that to. It don't work. It don't blend. It don't transfer over. It doesn't work. It's not supposed to work. It was never built to work. It's a foolproof plan. It's something. It's the way God made you. It's the way God built you. He built you with what they call I don't know if that's the right word. I say this. He built you in such a way that you can't be compromised. Because what he placed in you, he can't afford to let just anybody get a hold to that. He can't afford to let it go in the wrong hands. So you are equipped and built to hold on to certain things. And that's another reason why you've had a lot of moments where you don't understand, where is God? Why is God allowing me to go through this? God had to allow you to go through certain things, because what you hold inside of you, you have to be able to be strong to withstand many things. You have to be able to hold on under pressure. You have to be able to go through the fire, because what you have on the inside of you, you got to be able to hold. You got to be able to hold truth. You got to be able to do your part. God gonna do his part, but you got to do yours. And so and God knew that. So people like you, you don't even speak on it, the things that you've been through. But just know you had to go through that thing, and you have to go through that thing, but it's because of what you have on the inside of you, the knowledge you hold, that God has to guarantee, has to make sure that you are equipped, that you're strong enough, that you're relentless enough, that you're tough enough, that you're resilient enough, that you will stand on business in spite of what people, places, and things are saying to you, doing to you, whatever. At the end of the day, is God forever in your book. So I ask God again, what is the outcome? What is this all about? And it's because you hold something supernatural within you. You hold the hidden key, hidden knowledge on the inside of you, that when the time comes that humanity needs it, then you will know what everything was for, why you had to go through what you had to go through. But until then, just have faith and know that God is with you, and what you had to go through and what you had to experience, it was for a reason. It was never in vain. It was never possible. It was never in vain, and never something that was impossible. Because God was there with you. Your angels was there with you, but they had to stand back and allow you to go through it. Because this was training. This was your training. This was your time. This was your endurance. And so now, instead of being angry, because some of you are angry of the things that you had to go through, instead of you being angry, you just need to just release that anger and just wait. Because it's going to come full circle. You're going to be able to see why. It's because of this supernatural knowledge, or supernatural ability, or supernatural thing that you have on the inside of you, that you hold, that people been trying to get, steal, block, trying to understand you, undermine you, trying to study you, trying to target you, trying to figure you out. But they can't. Because God got it God got it so embedded in you, and in your DNA, and in your gifts, and your spirit man, that nobody will be able to siphon, take, figure it out. It's so embedded in you. And it's only going to be able to be released when it's time. In God's timing, nobody else's. So instead of being mad, instead of trying to figure it out, just be. Let it go and just be. And know that you have won. You are the winner. You are the winner. You have won. And all of the things that you had to go through with these people, I'm not going to even say that's going to even go away, but it ain't going to hit you. It's not going to hit you the way it's been hitting you. It's not going to be even in your mind. Where you going, where you headed, you're not even going to be thinking about these people. What they do, they not going to stop. But what they do, they just spinning their own wheel, running themselves down in the ground and running themselves into a mental state. That's why we keep getting the crazy card. They gonna keep doing that and keep running themselves down into a low place, a low valley, but that's on them. You winning, you won. You've won the battle. It's really not even that. You're not even on that course no more. You've evolved enough that that's another reason why because they can't reach you where you going. They can't reach you where you at. You going to another level, you're preparing, you are positioning yourself to do and be what it is that you came down here to be and do. You're getting more closer and closer to that time. And you can't place your mind, you can't be hooked up in what's going on in the news and hooked up and all. You got to be focused on what God is telling you to do for your household and focus on you, because the light is getting ready to shine and God is getting ready to say action, and you got to be ready. It ain't gonna be about you having the knowledge or whatever you got to do. It's in your DNA. It's in you. It's just gonna happen. And when it happened, then everything will come to light. And God had to do it that way, because if not, these people would have gained access and try to extract or take it, or try to come to you in a mental state, try to extract it. That you have no knowledge. That's why they couldn't find it, because you have no knowledge of it. You don't know nothing I'm talking about. And that's why they couldn't take it, because you don't know about it. God hid it in you, but it's part of your purpose. It's part of your destiny. It's supernatural. It's something that nobody should be able to do. And you don't even know you can do it until you start doing it. Just know, at this point in time, you are very, very guarded. They are guarding you with everything. Even though you won this battle, these people are going to really be livid when they realize that you slipped again through their fingers. That you have already been, after this, you're going to be so far gone spiritually, so up in another vibration that they could never ever tap into you. You're going to be gone. You are gone. But they just don't know it, because they're too focused on what they want, what they're trying to do. They don't know they're doing it to an empty shell. They just doing something as a formality, and it's not even hitting you. But they don't realize that yet. They spinning their wheels and wasting their time. You've been gone. So just know, you're guarded. God got all kind of bodyguards and angels and people guarding this supernatural talent and ability that you have, that you don't even know yet. And you oftentimes try to figure out what's so special about me. Why do people ride me so? Why people own me so much? What is this special the thing that I have? What is it? Don't worry, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out just how special you are. But God couldn't tell you, because if you knew, then they can figure it out. If everything that you know, they can figure it out. Not that they can get in there, they can figure it out. They can piece some things together. But if you don't know nothing, you don't know about it, and God got it deep down somewhere, they'll never be able to piece that together, because you don't have knowledge of it. You're not even operating in it. So if this is, I don't even think it's gonna resonate. The only way it will resonate with you if you had a dream about it, a vision about it, or something like that. But even though, if it resonated with you, but if you feel some type of, you feel drawn to it, you feel like I'm speaking to you in such a way, and you are connecting to what I'm saying, just put in the comments. I put in the comments, I accept, or I acknowledge. I accept this message. I acknowledge this message. If you watched it all the way through, let me know you watch it all the way through. I love to meet the people that watched it all the way through. All right. So, with that being said, hype it up. Like, share, subscribe. And this, I don't know which one this one is. This would be, oh, okay. So this is going to be the second message for today. This is the second message for today. All right. So with that being said, I love you. I'm sending love. I'm sending healing your way. And Trinity is